Okay, so to be honest, I didn't start this stream with any intention to talk about anything politics related. To all the people who watch me on YouTube, I apologize. I know that I have not been very active lately. I feel fine. I just don't want to do politics right now, so whatever. I just don't feel like it. Sorry. Politics suck right now. So I've been doing other things. I've been engaging in my hobbies, okay? By the way, you can commission me on Discord. Hit me up on Discord. We'll talk price, okay? I mean, look at that. That's incredible. You want one of those. You know you want one of those, okay? Anyway. That's not what this is about. Focus, Alec. This is about Asmongold bullying a trans creator that is loosely acquainted with me. We like each other well enough. We're not friends, I would say. We could very easily be friends. We just don't talk or hang out or nothing. I'd be more than willing. I just haven't. But I became aware of Nyara TV on Twitter, I believe, and then I made a video about what was that about? I don't even remember. Nyara was getting into some conflict with this other lolly-tuber, whatever the f his name is, and so I covered that because I don't like that guy and I was pissed off at him. So she found the video, commented, said, you know, you're really cool, whatever, and it was great. You should subscribe to Nyara TV on YouTube if you haven't already. Rev Says Desu. She was beefing with Rev Says Desu. Yeah. That guy. Horrific human being. So, right now, Asmongold is going after her. And I don't know much about this. This segment is not going to be so much me informing you guys as it is going to be you guys learning with me what the hell is going on between those two. It has been so long since I've seriously logged into Twitter. The last time I logged in was literally to say, gee, I think I literally went there to post this. So I went from May 4th to May 12th not posting anything. May 12th I posted, think I'll check Twitter today, and noped the f out. And I have not been back on Twitter since, and it is May 23rd. Okay, we are going strong. But I hate it right now. Like, I don't want to do it. You can't make me. But anyway, let's see if we can find... Here, let's try Nyara TV Asmongold. Or is it Nyara VT? My bad. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my signature headphones, so sorry if I look weird. May 21st.
There's AoE damage that's happening to the gay community as a macro community because you've decided to attach yourself like a parasite to the lgbt community and then turn it into a weapon for you to push this on children.
So do you
attach like a T has always been part of it, you dipshit, you dumbass. The T has always been there. What the are you talking about? Attach like a parasite? You mean like the parasites in your room? Probably in your body too, considering your hygiene. F off.
They finally gay people for decades. Oh, they're coming after your children. We just need to convert them. If you're gay, you've been abused, you've been a victim. Gay people.
Yeah, good point. When the f has Asmongold ever been a gay ally? What? Like, you don't give a f about gay people. When have you? You probably shit on him before, if I had to guess. I'm sure we could dig some shit up, you know? Like, you.
People, the LGBT people, they finally have gay marriage, and they are still fighting for gay rights. Oh, you're just never fully satisfied. You always want more.
There's AoE.
Yeah, 1000% true. So what did Asmongold say? So we had a clip, right? From Asmongold clips, if I recall. Let's look at that. Where he, like, very badly takes her out of context. Yeah, here it is. This is just crazy. Hide your children with Nyara VT's avatar on the screen.
So we have a person
okay
here who is a big fan, very big fan of giving children puberty blockers. Trans people.
Yeah, I am a fan of that, actually. Yeah. We should give puberty blockers to more kids, actually, because we're probably not giving them to enough kids who need them. Does Asmongold know what precocious puberty is by any chance? Do you think he knows how long we've been using puberty blockers by any chance? Do you think he knows anything about this by any chance? Do you think he knows what he's talking about Why do people listen to this moron?
People will never leave kids alone. We want trans kids to be trans and give them the education and care we desperately needed when we were younger. Stop making it so difficult for us to be part of society. It is not transphobic to not want kids to transition. This is...
Yes, it is. That is literally transphobic. Do you want kids to, like, not be gay? Would you call that homophobic? Oh, like, I don't want that 13-year-old to be gay and into boys? Or, you know, like a 13-year-old boy to be into boys? Like, yeah, that's homophobic, yes. That is transphobic, what you're saying. We have trans kids. Trans kids exist. If you are a trans child and you're watching this, you are valid, and I wish you were born into a better world than the one that this shit fucker's living in.
It's not transphobic. This is normal.
And it's always like so interesting that these people are like obsessed with age of consent, with like
that was taken out of context.
And it's always like so interesting that these people are like obsessed with age of consent, with like consent in general. But then they have like takes of, oh, intersex people need to be forced into gender reassignment surgeries, etc., because they are broken and need to be fixed. Then consent doesn't matter. It's just when it comes to like a child getting treated for gender dysphoria, not feeling comfortable in their own skin and wanting to get help, then consent is like a big issue.
Transphobes do this shit all the time. They're like, oh, age of consent. What's the age of consent? The age of consent for sex is different than the age of consent. Like the concept of consent is different across different topics. Okay? Children can consent to some things. Some people, sometimes it's referred to as assent, right? Because you technically need parental permission for most of it. But I'm totally fine with children being able to consent to certain medical procedures. Like if you have a 16-year-old who gets pregnant and she wants an abortion and her parents are disgusting religious freaks who want to force her to have a baby that she doesn't want, then yeah, I think that she should be allowed to consent to an abortion. Yes. I think a 16-year-old should be allowed to consent to an abortion. I think that's fine. Yes, children can consent to some things. So when you're talking about, oh, can kids consent? You're burying the lead. I believe that's the term. Sorry if it's not. Either that or Amont and Bailey. It's, sorry. I'm so rusty on my debate bro shit. My bad. It's a fallacy is what I'm saying. Do you believe at any age for children? In regards to what? Because there's a whole procedure here. If your 4-year-old comes up to you and says, you know, mommy, daddy, whatever, I'm actually a girl, when they were born male, I don't think it's a problem to let that male child grow out their hair and wear a dress and go by Maggie instead of Mark. I don't think that's a problem. There's not a problem when somebody born female does it. Why is it a problem when somebody who's born male does it? There's no difference. Like when I see a kid playing out in the playground, I'm not thinking about their genitalia. I just see what they're wearing and what their hair is like usually and just assume they're either a boy or a girl. And you do that too. Unless you're a freak thinking about kids' genitals. Yeah, there's no problem with any age of trans kids. No problem.
That's enough.
So I wasn't even planning to post this, but this genius decided to make a whole video about Asmon, and then I witnessed the biggest self-report in human
So basically, just so you know, Asmongold basically called her a pet. So that's cool.
history. This individual claims little children should be able to consent to life-altering hormone therapy because at the same time they cannot not consent going through puberty.
You think that 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds can consent to their genetic code and going through puberty, like forcing their body to go through puberty. That is children consenting to a procedure. Okay? I consider that more invasive of a procedure than, like, I think it's more drastic. It's more drastic than just letting a kid take puberty blockers. Yeah, I think that it's more drastic, actually. I think that puberty ideally would come much later in life. I think that puberty comes far too early. And delaying it, I have no problem with delaying it. I don't. Puberty blockers are safe and effective and reversible.
I'm at a loss for words.
When I, for example, talk about consent, the same with me saying if a trans kid cannot consent to HRT, then why can they consent to puberty? How does that work?
That's what I just said.
Don't want to allow
Exactly.
something they could regret. If they can't...
No, that's literally true. Wait, that's literally true. What is wrong with what she just said? Yeah. Can a kid consent to cancer? That's natural. You know, like, oh, that's like, it's the natural way that the body works. We should just let the cancer proceed naturally and not interfere with that. Their genetics dictated that cancer, mind you. Right? No, that's really stupid, actually. They don't consent to nature. If there is a possible way to take away what would to alter what would naturally happen, and we have a choice of whether or not to let this thing naturally happen, and we know that we have that choice, right? You are essentially like you are basically saying, yeah, like it's not exactly the same as consent, I'll grant you that, but like the concept's the same. You know what I mean? Like, we can give people the choice to not do that. And if we can, then we should. If there's a kid who doesn't want to go through puberty for one reason or another, you know, I just think that giving them puberty blockers is fine. If a doctor says it's fine, in the correct dose and whatever. You know, like, obviously go through a doctor first. You know, it's different for different kids. But I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Can't consent to HRT if they can't decide which puberty they want to go through. How do you, like, justify forcing them through puberty?
These are going to get gay marriage repealed. Oh, and this is a person tweeting about me.
Wait, what does gay marriage have to do with this? What? This is fake bullshit. Asmongold is you people. I know that you're on this video hate watching me right now. You for that. Maybe even Asmongold picks up on this. I know Nyara. Nyara's talked to me. So if he knows Nyara, hey, Asmongold, send your boys after me. Leave Nyara the alone. God damn, just leave trans people the alone, you freaks. Disgusting. You don't give a shit about gay people. Man,
kids exist.
This is why I take a break from this shit.
Groomed into this. People like Asmongold get millions of views spreading hatred and denying our existence, while stories of trans adults and children are being suppressed and invalidated. Oh, you just don't know who you are. Oh, you fell for big pharma, or you're just...
Okay, if and when gay marriage becomes illegal again, you're not going to come to the defense of gay people. You're not. You know what you're going to do? You're going to say, oh, well, that's what those gays get. That's what those queer wokies get. That's what you're gonna do. F you, man. F you. Suck my dick.
Just mentally ill. I don't know about...
Actually, don't. You'll give me a STD or... You'll give me some unknown disease from your rotting mouth.
This person's
history.
You don't I can't draw any conclusions
You're disgusting.
on it. You are doing more damage to the entire trans community than you can even know.
But, oh, I am so evil for saying that...
I cannot believe this person openly admits to waking up to a dead rat carcass that is rotting in the sun. Let that sink in. Jesus Christ. What an ass stain. What a tumor on the face of this earth. Fuck you.
Than you can even know.
But oh,
how dare you come after trans people? Disgusting. Absolutely grotesque.
You know, if a child cannot consent to HRT, then they can't consent to puberty.
And it's not just the trans community. There's AoE damage that's happening to the gay community as a...
You don't have any arguments, mind you. She was correct. Make an argument against it. You're just like, oh, look at what she said. That's crazy, bro. Oh, you can't just say that, bro. You can't just say things that are completely true and think that you can get away with it without me calling you a pedophile. Yeah, okay, man.
A macro community because you've decided to attach yourself like a parasite to the lgbt community and then turn it into actively for you to push this on children. This is a literally 80-20, 90-10 issue. Who cares about the age of consent?
You know what else was a 90-10 issue? Segregation in the 40s. If you were to ask 94% of the population in the United States in the 40s whether or not miscegenation, aka race mixing marriages, should be legal, 94% said no, it should be illegal, actually. That's insane. I don't care what the world thinks. If the world hates trans people, they're wrong.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And that's what got people going after Nyara VT, I guess, now. That's crazy work. What a disgusting piece of shit. I just don't have the words. I just don't have the words. I guess apparently she's taking a break. She needs a mental break. Completely understandable. I've definitely been there with a large portion of the internet hating on me for being cringe or whatever, or having wrong ideas. You know, I've been there. It is not good for your mental. Nyara, if you happen to watch this, I hope you're doing well. Sorry that disgusting piece of shit is coming after you. That disgusting flesh bag, rotting flesh bag of a human. Calling you, of all people, disgusting. That's crazy coming from him. Absolutely insane. And his community, for that matter. How the f do people watch him? I can smell him just by looking at him. It's foul. Foul. But anyway, Nyara, if you happen to see this, take care of yourself. Take as long as you need. Sorry that this walking turd has decided to make you his target. And feel free to share this video if, you know, you want to get people off your ass or whatever. Send them after me. Tell them to go through me first. You want to get the trans people, you got to go through me, motherfucker. That's right. She made a video about it. Oh, okay. So she has posted since that. So that last video she uploaded was about this whole situation. So if you want to know more about the situation, more than I probably do right now, you can go watch that 40-minute video on Yara VT's channel. Dubsy, if you could make a QR code for her channel, that would help a lot. That might help a lot of people who see this video. Go find her and subscribe. If you're going to send her any messages, send her only kind ones of support, and, you know, fill her life with joy. And let her know that you love her and that she'll be okay. From what I know of her, she is a great person. I don't know that much about her, but she seems to be a very good person. A lot of people in my community like her, and I just Asmongold, man, like, just leave people the f alone, dude. Just leave them alone, brother. Dude, you are like the most, you are like the most popular politics stream. And I don't even call yourself a politics streamer, but you talk about politics way too much, my man. Sorry. You are a politics streamer now. You are the most popular politics streamer on the platform. And you do what with that? Like clean your room, dog. Okay? Go take a shower and brush your teeth and go to the dentist. Okay, take care of your goddamn self before you go shitting on other people and calling them disgusting. Do the bare minimum. I don't even think you love yourself, to be honest with you. I think Asmongold hates himself. You guys think he hates himself? Or do you think he's too stupid? Do you think he's like he's so stupid that he doesn't understand that he should hate himself? That's probably what it is. Because you know what? If he did hate himself, he wouldn't admit to so much of this shit that he just does. You know, like the rat alarm clock, or wiping his bloody gums on the walls. Like, he wouldn't just openly admit that. I think on some level he is like fine with himself, which is crazy work. Crazy. I think he's depressed. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's got to stop. Okay? Absolutely insane work. Asmongold, his fans, anybody going after Nyara VT, you're gonna have to go through me first, bitch.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. If you enjoy my content, you enjoy what I do, I really appreciate any financial help that I can get. Go to youtube.com/AlecGunterTTV/join. You got some awesome benefits, such as seeing early videos, awesome emotes that you can use in the comments of YouTube videos, and a sweet badge next to your name. So if that sounds interesting to you, I'd really appreciate if you join. It is cheaper than the cost of a blowjob from your mom. So with all that being said, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.